Well, hello and welcome back to Riviera RC, and we're back in the shack. Firstly, apologies for the lighting. As you can see above me, possibly some of the Christmas lights have gone tits up. So, yeah, I'm having a spotlight issue over the top. Right, I have a special guest behind us who's not going to come on camera. But Dave, my great friend Dave, has bought the FMS FJ40. What a bit of kit. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a close-up and see what modifications he's done. And just have a quick look around it. Now, I know a lot of people have done the unboxings, so I'm not going to bother doing the unboxings. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this one up. We'll put it on the top here. Now, there is one slight problem. As you can see, this one's a yellow one. If you have a look on that box, it might have the blue tick. Now, I am blaming Dave. I know I said I wasn't getting any other kits this year. Dave's giving me the V's. I know I said I wasn't getting any other kits this year, but technically it's not a kit. It's ready to run. Knew I'd find a loophole somewhere. So, we'll get them up on the top. I'll get the light over towards them, and we'll go around the differences to completely stock to what Dave's done with his. Remember, I bought the 1/10 scale, the FJ40 on the CCO2, sorry. So that will give you a scale difference. Now, FMS do say that this is 1/10, but I've heard that they're more 1/7, 16.78, and a recurring, something like that. So yeah, hell of a difference, really. I wasn't into this body, so I was gonna let Dave have it, but I think he's screwed himself over by showing me these, because I am kind of liking this now. Right, let's get to have a bit of a close-up. So, first things first, obviously you can see, let's get these together. I do apologise for the lighting. As I say, I will sort it out at some point. Right, first things first, these are standard wheels and tyres. And Dave has got trail wheels on his, which are very sweet looking. And they have the general grabbers. Would you say that they've been cut?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So they've got extra. Every other knob has been cut off.
Improves the grip, apparently.
Excellent. Not that we've taken them out yet. If you do look in underneath as well, he has got some 3D printed inner fenders, which I have a set on the way already. Just inside there, he has, oh, there you go, you can see them there. Adjusted the put new shocks on, which are the 65mm Yeah Racing big bore shocks. Now, if you look at this, it's very flippity floppity, whereas this actually works properly. And if you look at the, I mean, mine's like it's on a bloody pogo stick, but that is as smooth as. Can't wait to get them out, because I'm not going to do anything with mine at all, so it would be good to see video footage, slowed down video footage, to see what the actual suspension looks like. Hopefully I will adjust mine at some point. Now, Dave has, what did you say you've done to these ones at the back, the front ones?
The front ones are mounted 5mm further back on the chassis, just to cant them backwards a bit.
Right. So that
bit more travel
on it.
And also I've cut off the links.
Yes, that's another thing.
Yeah. For the
mount for the leaf springs, because this is the same chassis as the Rock Hobby,
the Jeep
and Willys and all that lot. So if you look at here, the link there,
It's the leaf spring hanger.
the leaf spring hanger, it touches. So you don't get the full travel. So Dave on his has, you can see there, cut them flush. So that then allows quite a bit more travel on it. Oh. Right, other bits and pieces that are different. Oh, I can't wait to get these out. Front bumper. Look at the front bumper on mine, that's the standard one that comes in it. Bit of a flexible plastic. Doesn't look out of place. But Dave on his has the SSD TRX4 Defender D90 alloy bumper on the front. And because Dave is a bit of a clever bastard, when it comes to the rear, you get all this plastic on the back. Dave has, out of 2mm alley, made up his own rear bumper there. He's also fitted LEDs, because it doesn't come with LEDs for the back, so he's also fitted LEDs. While we're on the back as well, you will notice no clips here, whereas Dave has made up some little clips. They're off a parts tree of some description.
It was an actual parts tree, it was just 2 little brackets.
Just 2 little brackets with 2 holes in, because these tailgates apparently pop open when you're heavy trailing. Also got the grab rails here, but he's also got the 130. But what are those 135mm plastic ones? These are 55mm,
yeah.
But he's going to have the metal handles down the sides, just below the windows. So I think that just little tiny touches make it look.
I removed the foot plate off the back as well because it hangs down a hell of a long way.
Yes, yeah, because if you look at the departure angle, that will definitely impede in some, if you're going heavy trailing as opposed to just the light trails. Right, so there you go. That's the rear bumpers together. I can see Dave having to make another one at some point. Another thing that Dave has done, you've got the roof rack here. You look online, he's taken, how much was it? 3 to 4mm? 3 to 4mm off of each of the posts to drop the roof rack down a little bit. So you've got hardly any gap. In fact, it's nearly touching here, whereas here, big old gap. So it's just a little tiny adjustment, but I think it does make it look a little bit better. Come back round to the engine bay. So Dave's changed it out for the original speed controller out for a 1080. So you've then got the inner fenders there, mounted it with a 3D printed switch holder on the inner fenders. Because on the, if you haven't seen them, excuse me a minute, there, that's without the inner fenders. So as you can see, they do serve a purpose. In case you didn't know, servo for the steering as well. So yes, that is a general overview of the two, one standard, one slightly modified. Dave did put Horn's Hobby 10-turn,
12-turn Master Sport,
but it didn't hold it very well. Whereas
now
this,
FMS.
it's got the original FMS one in it, which is a 35-turn. Now, accessories. If you've got a car and you're putting this in a car, then why not put a car in the car? There you go. And I have donation from Dave to me. Look at that. Brilliant. So that will be painted. I might be painting this one a different colour. I don't know yet. But there you go. The FMS FJ40s.
The only thing that didn't turn up was the vintage decals.
Yeah. Where are they from?
They're Wild Creek Graphics in Australia.
And they are the old original. You're allowed to say bollocks, aren't you? The original retro graphics up the side here. So yeah, they're coming from Australia. So it would be good to see them when they're both out and about. So we shall keep you informed. I shall just come back to the table now. Right, the undersides. Another thing that has been said is that FMS do not grease a lot. So it may be worth taking these apart. The transfer case and reduction gearbox up the front had more in than the axles. So if you are thinking about it, do it and get it out of the way. The only other issue with that is you've got to, and if you wanted to change the motor, you've got to strip the whole chassis away from the body. Now, Dave's done this a couple of times and he's noticed that where the fixing holes are, which is, there's two here. That light is crap. There's two at the front and where are the others?
Two at the front, two in the middle, two at the back.
Right,
they're not.
So there's two in the back, two in the middle,
and two at the front.
and two at the front.
That's the ones I added in.
These ones here have been added in. Now, if anybody has a Michigan, there are points, which if you look on mine, these holes here, that Dave's just gone straight through, which means you have got screw heads inside on the bed, but you could just put a bit of yellow paint on or blue paint or whatever. So the front ones as well, he's gone right the way through and added nuts on just as a bit of extra security because the body plastic is a little bit soft. And was it two or three times you took it apart?
I've done it. I've took the chassis off twice.
And it was feeling a little bit.
One's already stripped out. So.
Right. So yeah, that is just another thing if you are taking it. But obviously, if you're not taking it apart and you're not doing anything with it like that, then just carry on using it. But just something to note. Right, I've saved it. It's all good. Didn't break. It wasn't a mint one anyway. It's got patina. Got more patina now, hasn't it, Dave? No, he's all good.
No comment.
No comment. Right. One thing that we haven't mentioned is Dave hasn't fitted the mirrors because if we are out trailing, they do only pop on to a little stalk. You can glue them, but they are very, very vulnerable, especially with my type of driving. You've also got other. Oh, that's the arms for the mirrors. There's also a number plate bracket that attaches to the front here. Obviously, Dave hasn't put his on here. And
the
side steps here as well. They're put on, whereas I haven't put mine on here yet. So, what do you reckon I should do to mine? I like the blue. I'm thinking I might change the colour, but to do that, you've got to take all of the decals and these are metal badges on the side. I don't know whether I would or not, but I'm kind of thinking black. What do you think? Yes. They are a beast, aren't they, though? Anybody else out there got one and hasn't let anybody else know yet? What do you think of it? Have you run yours? Can't wait to do a running video, which that's another thing that with this channel, we are deciding to do once a week, a trailing evening once the clocks go, whichever way they go at the end of March. So hopefully we will be out and about more, which means we will be able to get more of the trucks out. and hopefully I can then learn how to do some decent footage, which means I've then got to learn how the editing software works properly. So yes, one thing you do have to do. Always very satisfying, isn't it? So yes, let me know if you've got one of these. Are you thinking about one? Because it wasn't even anywhere near my radar, Dave. Thank you very much. But yeah, roll on the summer evenings, and then hopefully we can be out. And we're thinking every Thursday night, and we can be trying various locations around Torbay and South Devon. So anyway, I hope to have another video out soon in the next few days explaining the direction we're going on the channel, and so we'll speak to you then. Take care for now. Cheers guys, bye bye.